My name is Renata Watts, and today my speech is going to be about cancel culture within social media. Have you ever been scrolling through one of your social media platforms and come across an influencer or someone famous getting a lot of hate, and then all of a sudden everybody is boycotting this person? This is an example of cancel culture. I myself has witnessed cancel culture on my social media. It can speak from experiences of this being done on multiple occasions. My main point in this speech will be what is cancel culture, how is it seen on social media, what the effects of cancel culture are, and whether or not cancel culture is actually effective. First, I will be getting into what is cancel culture. Cancel culture is when someone is seen to have spoken or acted in an unacceptable manner and they are then ostracized, boycotted, and are shunned because of said actions. Even if you cannot recall seeing this on social media, you can probably think of a time where you've seen this in real life. You may have boycotted or canceled something yourself because you just didn't agree with it and it may not have aligned with your morals. You could have seen this anywhere, from social media to real life. Some examples of cancel culture that you may have come across that I can think of is Kanye West. Kanye West is a very controversial celebrity, and because of his controversies, he and his businesses have suffered the consequences since they were both canceled in a sense. Now that you know what cancel culture is, it is now time to see the effects that cancel culture may have. Now, when I say effects, however, I am meaning the effects on the people or groups who have been said canceled. One main effect is financially or in a business sense. Someone's business or career could take a big financial hit after being canceled. I've seen it done where someone has almost lost everything due to the fact of being canceled. Another way is in an emotional sense. Being canceled and hated on by a lot of people can take a toll on someone's mental health. They could experience things from depression to anxiety due to this. And lastly, it may not even have the effect that people are looking and hoping for when canceling someone. Can you think of a time where you put a lot of work into something just for it not to work out in the end? The same thing could happen with cancel culture. Now that you have seen the effects of cancel culture, aren't you wondering, is it even worth it at all? In my opinion, cancel culture isn't as effective as people may want it to be. There are about two different ways that it could turn out other than cancel culture actually working. The first one is that it only works for a certain amount of time. This is when, said someone is canceled for a period of time, but eventually they are back in the same position and power that they once were in. The second one is when there is the opposite effect. This is when, instead of somebody getting canceled, they instead gain more attention that they once had, and then there is no point of it at all. Now, seeing the different outcomes of cancel culture, does it look worth it to you? Does it seem as effective as it may once have? I know that cancel culture to some people may still feel like the only way to hold people accountable, but there are other ways to be effective. Instead of taking time out of your day and canceling someone and going through all of this work, it may not even be worth it in the end, and you could instead just ignore it and boycott it individually. Thank you for listening to my speech about cancel culture, and is it really worth it to you?